So I have a template that I use to import my audio. So generally I perform with a band. There's a trombone, there's a trumpet, there's a vocalist, there's a guitarist. They all go into their separate different channels. I just import all the audio into those positions. So these are my audio files. So this is one of our recordings. And I'm going to save this as a new project. So file, save as. The reason I save it in advance is because if you save it in the template, it copies the information into the template, and we don't want that. So we want to save it before we start adding tracks into the template. If you want to use any of the sounds that you've recorded into another project, it's good to always name stuff well. So I'm going to name it with the key first and then the tempo. And a shortcut to name everything together is you can highlight everything, file, rename, add text. I'm going to add text before the name. I'm going to add this text before each name. So all the names now have their key and they have their tempo, and I can add them in accordingly. Okay. Then Deborah. Okay, I got to rename this. So before I'm going to add it, I'm going to name it vocals. Now I'm going to add information in. In Ableton, the way I just did it in Logic, how I added those tracks in, I can do the exact same thing in Ableton. So here's my mixer template with all my different instruments. For this song, I don't have violin, so I'm going to delete the violin. And if I add all the tracks in the right places, they're going to be colored according to how I want them to be colored. This one was supposed to be on bar 33. Computer starts at bar 1. Trumpet, trombone, guitar. Yeah. So you can do the exact same process in Ableton. Yeah, just have to color everything and make sure they're all set in the right places. And also you need to check the BPM. So when you click the warp button over here, it has to warp to the tempo of the file. So that way it stays in sync.